Welcome to the Activated Story Theater's 134th podcast.
This episode, we bring you the story of Winter and Summer, a story from the Acoma tribe of New Mexico.
Hi, I'm Dennis.
And I'm Kimberly.
And together we are the Activated Actors!
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands, yes. Did we make good jazz hands, everyone?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
You can't see them. We are coming to you from Greenville, South Carolina. No, this is not a repeat episode. We did come to you from Greenville, South Carolina in the last podcast, and we're still here. Hard to believe, isn't it?
It is. 1 month in this area.
That's really weird. Oh my goodness. We don't spend 1 month in one place for, well, only like once a year do we do that.
Yeah. And it's a very rainy Greenville right now.
It is. And we will be on the road again soon. Next time we have a podcast, we'll be coming to you probably from somewhere in Florida.
Ah, yes, Florida.
Yes.
In Florida, they don't have much winter. But we have a winter story today because this is the beginning of winter.
It's this beginning of winter, so we did choose a very special story from the Acoma tribe
of New Mexico. Now, the Acoma tribe has been in New Mexico for a long, long time. In fact, there is a settlement there called Sky City, and Sky City is a pueblo on top of a mesa, a very high mesa, over 300 feet high. That's why they call it Sky City.
Ah, because they're up close to the sky.
Yes. And they have lived there for at least 800 years.
Whoa. 800 years?
Yep. And they actually claim, their legends say that they have lived there for over 2,000 years.
Ooh.
And the recent scientific evidence that archaeologists have dug up indicates that they may be right about that.
I believe it. That's amazing. So the same tribe has lived in that one location for at least 800, maybe even 2,000 years.
Yes.
And they still live there today.
Yes, some of them. Not the whole tribe, but some of them. But a lot more people go visit it.
Ooh.
So I want to do that.
That would be interesting. Now, when you say that they have like mesas and Sky City, what does that mean exactly?
Well, it means that the city, the pueblo, is built on top of the mesa. You have to...
So kind of like in a cliff.
A mesa is a flat mountain.
Oh, so they live on top of it. It's not like a cave dwelling then.
Right.
Oh, okay. Because there's some tribes that had cave dwelling.
No, it's not like it's built into the side of a mountain. It's on top.
Oh, okay.
It's like you took a mountain and sliced it off really evenly, and then they built their pueblo on top of that.
Wow, so they got quite a view.
Yes, absolutely.
Interesting. Wow, I'd love to go visit there. Maybe we will. We'll be out in New Mexico in February.
Yes, it's only about 60 miles from Albuquerque, which we go through quite often.
Well, we'll be in Albuquerque doing some shows, so yes. I think we should stop by and say hi. Well, anyway, that is where our story comes from today, and the story is called Winter and Summer.
Long, long ago, winter and summer did not dwell in the same place, not even at different times. Instead, the spirit of summer lived all the time way down south, somewhere near Tijuana, I suppose, and the spirit of the winter lived way up north. Maybe somewhere close to Wasilla. But the spirit of winter became restless and bored and went out looking for a new place to live for a while. Soon, she came to the village of the Acoma people, and there she saw the chief.
Hail, Chief!
So I see. It is hailing. Unusual for these parts. Greetings, stranger. Who might you be?
I am the spirit of winter. That is why I have hailstones following me, and frost on my clothes, and snowflakes in my hair.
Yeah, I thought those were some awfully big dandruff flakes. What brings you to our village?
Well, I've been looking for a nice place to winter in, and I think I may have found it. This place has a nice view of the sky and the ground. There's no pollution, no traffic, and there are some really quaint condos.
It's a pueblo.
Whatever. I just love the earth tones. Looks like the perfect place to hang my icicles for a while. I think I'll just invite myself to move in. Thank you very much. Don't worry. I brought my own air conditioning.
Well, I guess it would be rude to say no to such a rude self-invitation. I don't know.
The spirit of winter stayed in the village for many days, and the weather got colder and colder. It made the snow deeper and deeper. It made the ice harder and harder. It made teeth chatter and chatter. And it made the plants deader and deader. Except for the cactuses. Cacti. It was too cold to worry about grammar.
Oh, we have no food left. The ground is too frozen to grow corn, or even weeds. We must gather cactus leaves and burn the needles off, so we can eat the leaves. It's all we have.
One day the chief's daughter was out gathering leaves when another stranger approached. In fact, he may have been even stranger than the first one.
Greetings, young lady.
Well, hello. You're not from around here, are you?
What gave it away?
Well, we don't see many people around here dressed in green and yellow, or going barefoot in this kind of weather.
Well, I always go barefoot.
Is it just my imagination? Or is the ground thawing under your feet?
Well, people do tell me I have a warm personality. Say, what are you doing?
Oh, gathering cactus leaves for my people to eat.
You eat cactus leaves?
Well, we're in the middle of the desert, and it's been freezing cold for months. It's either cactus leaves or hard-boiled rocks.
Then why don't you take some of this instead?
Corn! I haven't seen corn in ages. It no longer grows here since everything turned so cold.
Well, in that case, take it all.
Are you sure?
I insist. I have a cornucopia of it.
Oh, that's very kind of you, especially when corn is so hard to come by.
Not where I come from.
Where do you come from anyway?
Way down south, where it's always warm. You should come to visit sometime.
Oh, that sounds lovely. It's always so cold here. I've had goosebumps for so long, I've given them all names. But right now, I need to get this corn back to the village. My people are starving.
Well then, meet me here again tomorrow and I'll bring more corn.
You talked me into it.
And so they met again the next day. And the day after. And the day after.
And the day after.
The stranger would bring more corn, and they would talk and laugh. And have a good time.
You have been so kind to my people. You have saved us all.
Oh, my pleasure. I wondered what I was going to do with all that corn.
Look, tonight you really must come to the village and have dinner with us.
Well...
Please. It's on you.
Okay, sure. Your village sounds like a place I'd like to visit. It even sounds like a place I might want to stay for a while.
Really? That's great. I can't wait for you to meet my father so he can see how handsome, how nice you are. So she led him back to the village, where he saw the spirit of winter.
I should have known that was where all the cold was coming from.
I should have known that's where all the corn was coming from. You two know each other?
She is the spirit of winter, but you already had that down cold by now.
He is the spirit of summer, although he looks more like a cross between Peter Pan and the Scarecrow. What are you doing here? You're trespassing on my turf.
I haven't set foot on anyone's turf because the only turf is covered with ice. Your ice. And now you must park it somewhere else.
Nothing doing. I've put down roots here.
You've killed all the roots. And you're killing all the people. It's time for you to end your little extended vacation.
It's time for you to end your little speech and beat it.
I'm warning you. Either break the ice, or we must battle it out.
Whoa! I'm really scared. Oh, please don't hurt me with your butterflies and bumblebees and apple blossoms.
Okay. You asked for it. Prepare to battle. A battle between supernatural beings. This will be the first entertainment we've had in a long time. Say, daughter, is any of that corn the kind that, pops?
And so the battle began between the spirit of winter and the spirit of summer. The spirit of winter seemed to be much stronger. She attacked with cold wind and lightning and hailstones. She almost put out the spirit of summer's warm glow. But summer had friends, lots and lots of friends. So he called them to help. The hornets, the bears, the snakes, and they all stung and clawed and bit Spirit of Winter. Snakes? Why did it have to be snakes?
I think I found her weakness.
Okay. You win. I'll leave. I promise never to come back. As long as you keep those creepy snakes away from me.
Now, you don't have to stay away for good. I'm sure these folks would still like to be able to build a snowman once in a while. Why don't we work together? Do that cooperation thing. You stay here for part of the year, and then go away, far away, for the rest of the year.
Well, that sounds fair, I guess. To tell the truth, I'm ready for a change of scenery. I'm getting a little tired of cactuses. Cacti, those prickly things.
Well, I rather like it here. While you're away, I might take up residence here myself.
You will? You will?
Of course, I may not be able to stay the whole time if my sisters find out about this place.
Your sisters?
Yes, autumn and spring.
And that's the story of Winter and Summer. I like that story. I'm ready to head south. We will be heading south soon. We're going to be going to Florida to do some live shows.
We have some shows coming up in Florida. We will be in Davie at the Davie Cooper City Library on the 16th.
And the 18th.
And the 18th.
The 18th is a public show for everybody to come see. And we'll be doing 2 multicultural folk tales on Saturday, January 18th at 3 o'clock.
And on the 16th, we have another performance, especially for students, and we have a hand play workshop.
Right, and that's also at the library, and that's part of the grants that we've been getting from Target. Target is sponsoring that program.
Thank you, Target.
Yay! So that'll be there. It will be at the southern tip of Florida for 2 days. Come on down, see the show.
And then after that, we're in Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah, we're going to do some programs at schools, and then we're off to Albuquerque, New Mexico. And the next public show will be in Germantown, and that's in Tennessee.
Suburb of Memphis, Germantown. We've been there several times before.
And that will be on February 25th and 26th. So keep an eye out for us if you are anywhere near Memphis and Germantown, Tennessee. But before then, if you're down the southern tip of Florida, just above Miami, come meet us at the Davie Cooper City Library, January 18th. We hope you enjoyed the story that we did today and the stories we've been doing for podcasts for the last, we've been doing this since 2006.
2006, almost 8 years now.
Yes. And if you do enjoy the story, please give us a thumbs up or a 5 stars on iTunes or Stitcher. And you can always subscribe to the podcast and not miss an episode. If you listen on Stitcher or iTunes or any of those podcatchers, you will always have us in your ears whenever we make a new podcast, which is about once a month now.
So in the meantime, we hope you have a great Christmas, New Year's.
Hope Santa fills your stockings full of fun stuff.
Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, have fun.
Yes, and we will see you
in 2014.
See you next year.
Bye.
Activated Story Theater is committed to bringing fun, educational shows to schools and libraries nationwide. On stage, we use physical comedy, American Sign Language, imaginative props, and a giant, oversized book to bring multicultural folktales to life. For booking information, check out our website, activatedstorytheater.com, where you can also find out when the activated actors will be performing near you. Read a story, or order one of our audio CDs. You can subscribe to this podcast on iTunes or listen on Stitcher. We look forward to your comments and folktale suggestions. Stay activated. Until next time.